What's up, BuzzCast Nation? Get ready for a speed round of the hottest news making waves today. We're kicking things off with the National Hurricane Center, who are laser-focused on an area of interest in the Atlantic. Could this be the start of something big, or is it just another wave? Next up, we're shifting gears to a massive geopolitical and engineering feat. Ethiopia has just activated its Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, Africa's largest hydroelectric project, and it's sparking major conversations between Africa and Europe. We've got the full breakdown on what this means. And we're not done yet. We've got a perplexing situation unfolding with a search for a specific location using zip code data. What secrets are hidden in those numbers, and why is it making headlines? Finally, we circle back to the Atlantic, where the National Hurricane Center is keeping a close eye on potential tropical development. Will this system organize, and what impact could it have? Stay tuned for all the details and make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on so you don't miss a single update. A brewing storm in the Atlantic. The National Hurricane Center is keeping a watchful eye on a tropical wave located near the Cabo Verde Islands. While dry air is currently hindering development, forecasters say there's a possibility a tropical depression could form mid to late next week. This system is moving west-northwestward at 10 to 15 mph over the central tropical Atlantic. The National Hurricane Center has given it a 50% chance of development within the next 7 days, though the chance is currently 0% in the next 48 hours. This comes as the Atlantic hurricane season, which runs from June 1 to November 30, has been relatively quiet, with only 6 named storms so far, below the average of 8. However, the season isn't over, and past years have seen significant storms form after the typical peak. The activation of Ethiopia's Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is also making waves, symbolizing African sovereignty and sparking international dialogue. Don't go anywhere, we've got more crucial updates right after this. And get ready, because next we're diving deep into the historic activation of Ethiopia's Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. Ethiopia's Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is now officially activated, marking a monumental step for Africa's largest hydroelectric project and igniting crucial discussions between the continent and Europe. With an installed capacity of over 5.15 gigawatts, the GERD can power Kenya's entire electricity needs twice over. A fact that Kenyan President William Ruto acknowledges, stating Kenya will purchase some of this power. While this ensures a stable energy source for Kenya, it also highlights a missed opportunity for domestic dam development, with past projects like Kimwerer and Error falling victim to corruption. Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed hailed the dam as a historic achievement for the black race, emphasizing its profound symbolic significance for African resistance and sovereignty. The project has faced strong opposition from Egypt, which clings to outdated Nile Waters agreements from the 1920s and 1950s that largely ignored upstream stakeholders. These historical agreements, influenced by 19th-century European imperialism and signed under imbalanced power dynamics, restricted countries like Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania from utilizing the Nile's waters. The GERD, therefore, represents a powerful assertion of Ethiopia's right to utilize its resources, challenging these anachronistic colonial-era pacts. The activation is seen as a liberation from these historical constraints, prompting a re-examination of Africa's relationship with its past and its engagement with the outside world, particularly Europe, which has a long history of exploitative agreements on the continent. This dam is more than just power, it's a statement. Stay with us for more context. Up next, we're unraveling a mystery that's got everyone searching for answers. A missing location tied to zip code data. A puzzling search is underway, and the key might just be a zip code. Details are emerging about an ongoing investigation or query that hinges on pinpointing a specific location using its zip code. While the exact nature of the search remains under wraps, the reliance on zip code data suggests a need for precise geographical identification, potentially for logistical, investigative, or data analysis purposes. This focus on zip code as a primary identifier underscores its importance in modern data management and location services. As the search progresses, the implications could range from resolving logistical challenges to uncovering hidden information, making this an intriguing development to follow. The National Hurricane Center is also monitoring potential tropical development in the Atlantic, adding another layer of urgency to this week's news cycle. What secrets does a zip code hold? We'll keep digging for answers. Coming up, the National Hurricane Center is back in focus as we track potential storm activity in the Atlantic. The Atlantic hurricane season might be quieter than expected, but the National Hurricane Center is now flagging a new area of interest for potential tropical development. This system, located off the west coast of Africa and south of the Cabo Verde Islands, is showing signs of disorganized showers and thunderstorms. While dry, stable air has limited its growth so far, meteorologists believe conditions could become more favorable in the coming week, with a possibility of it developing into a tropical depression. The system is currently moving west-northwestward at 10 to 15 mph. The National Hurricane Center estimates a 50% chance of development over the next 7 days, a notable increase from its initial assessment. This development comes after a relatively calm period, with Hurricane Erin being the only major hurricane of the season so far. Experts remind us that even after the typical peak, significant storms can still emerge, as seen in previous years. The activation of Ethiopia's Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is also a major story, symbolizing African sovereignty and prompting international dialogue. Will this system become the next named storm? We'll be watching closely. And that's just a taste of what's happening. Stick around for our lightning round recap and a full call to action. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw the National Hurricane Center tracking potential tropical development in the Atlantic. Ethiopia activated its massive Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, sparking new dialogues. A mysterious search is underway, pinpointing locations by zip code, and that potential tropical system in the Atlantic is one to watch. Don't miss out on future updates, smash that like button, subscribe to BuzzCast for your daily dose of news, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Follow us on all social media platforms for more. We'll see you next time.